Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next Monday morning mailbag airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the July 1st, 2024 episode of Second Cup. It's already July. I know I say this all too often, but where is the year going? It's just flying by. We've just started summer, and now we're already into July. And of course, this Thursday is 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. So it's a national holiday, a federal holiday. Folks will have the day off, and we'll have a lot of fireworks displays on Thursday, maybe even Friday. It looks like it's going to be a long 4-day weekend, so a lot of communities out there will probably be planning their fireworks displays either Thursday, Friday, or possibly even Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, or Saturday for those fireworks displays. Going to be a long weekend, going to be a fun weekend, and hopefully the weather will cooperate. Right now, it's a cool 71 degrees here with overcast skies, but the humidity is at 94%. So that makes it a bit muggy. So rain is on the way to kind of cool things off even a little more. But that's summer here in Northeast Ohio. And if you follow the channel, the Monday morning mailbags, my reviews, or the Second Cup podcast, you'll know that I often remark that for me, summer in Northeast Ohio, or in Ohio generally, is just right. That's what summer is. There's something about summer in Ohio that is just the ultimate definition of what summer should be. That's strictly my opinion. Of course, I'm an Ohioan. I'm an Ohio-born boy, so that's kind of the way I look at it. But something special about summer in Ohio. But we have got a great show for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Now, I am once again using my Snoopy and Linus coffee mug right here that very generously came from viewer Jimmy V Photography. Jimmy, thank you again very, very much. This coffee mug is awesome. If you didn't see it, get over to the Monday morning mailbag this morning, where I really give a nice visual display of it. I just didn't want to hold it up in front of the camera. I shot some extra footage of it so you could see what this looks like. It's absolutely fantastic because the Peanuts characters, Snoopy and Linus, often had this, at least early on in the comic strip, they often had this contentious battle. Linus would have his security blanket, and Snoopy would run by and grab the security blanket in his mouth and dash off with it, with Linus hanging on for dear life, trailing behind. And you can even see that, I believe, in the animated A Charlie Brown Christmas, right there in the opening of that particular animated special. But that was a theme early on in the comic strip, as I recall. And this mug recreates that battle between Snoopy and Linus. The blanket is being held in Snoopy's mouth, and it's molded into the mug, and as it trails behind Snoopy, it becomes the coffee mug handle, circling around to the other side of the mug where Linus is hanging on to the tail end of the blanket. It is a really, really awesome coffee mug, just a real delight to the eyes. And most importantly, it holds a great cup of coffee. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, and we are enjoying the Black Rifle Coffee, Beyond Black coffee in the new Keurig machine. And the mug and the machine arrived here to the house at the same time, about the same time. And my first cup of coffee with this new Snoopy and Linus mug was out of that new Keurig machine, the replacement machine that the folks at Keurig very kindly sent to replace the old one that went on the fritz. And here's the amazing thing. They didn't wait for the old one to be sent back. They didn't have any paperwork with, here, send the old one back. They just said, don't worry about it. We're going to send you a new one. So again, that's why I say, if you have a Keurig machine and it's under warranty, do not worry. If it's under warranty, they will take care of you. They will back up their product. That's been my experience, which is why I can say that. So yeah, enjoying a really nice cup of coffee in a really delightful coffee mug. Thanks again to Jimmy V. Out of a new Keurig machine with some new Keurig cups. Thanks to Jason Allison and the boys. And really, really fantastic. Now, if I didn't have the new Keurig machine, I would probably be enjoying an instant coffee this morning or a fresh brewed coffee, but more than likely than not, in order to get the show underway and kind of get things together and going over my notes, more likely than not, I probably would have done an instant coffee because we've been talking about instant coffees on the program. And I received this email just moments ago from a viewer named Christopher Devine. And he writes, "Hey, Mark, I hope you get this note in time for Second Cup. I have been enjoying your instant coffee reviews, and here is my recommendation for you to try. Cafe Bustelo." Now, let me spell that. The first word, cafe, C-A-F-E. The second word, Bustelo. I believe I pronounced that correctly. That is spelled B-U-S-T-E-L-O. Cafe Bustelo. He says, while nothing tastes as good as fresh brewed, this brand comes pretty close. I get it from Amazon, so it couldn't be easier to find. I hope you enjoy it. Love the show. Chris, thank you very, very much. I went over to Amazon and I did a quick search for it, and it came right up. And not only do they offer, not only does Cafe Bustelo offer an instant coffee, but they also offer a ground coffee and Keurig cups. So it's a brand of coffee there, and they actually have a Cafe Bustelo Amazon store that you can visit and look at all of their coffee products. But from what I can see right here on Amazon, it's a very good espresso style dark roast instant coffee. 3.5 ounces for $12. So it is a little bit on the pricey side, but it has a 77% 5-star rating. 9% give it 4 stars. 4% give it 3 stars, 2% give it 2 stars, and 6% give it 1 star. But you can see an overwhelming majority of Amazon customers really love and enjoy Cafe Bustelo. Here's what the customers say generally from the Amazon product page. Customers like the taste of the coffee, mentioning it has the perfect taste flavor. They also say that it has a nice, robust flavor. That said, opinions are mixed on value and strength. Now, I can understand that because, 3.5 ounces for $12, yeah, that's getting up there. But if it's a good cup of instant coffee, well, perhaps you get what you pay for. One reviewer said this. And this is someone named Jay Lively. And they gave it 5 out of 5 stars, saying very good. This is the best instant coffee I have ever bought. Nice, robust flavor. Does not have near the odd aftertaste most instant coffee possesses. I use it when I'm in a hurry to get out the door. Will buy again. That sounds like a pretty darn good endorsement of this instant coffee. And here, another reviewer wrote, love this brand and enjoy the instant version for when I'm running behind or for my office drawer. So they've got it in their office for a quick cup of coffee rather than, walking down the hall to what might be fresh brewed down there. They'll just make an instant cup of coffee right there at their desk. That says quite a bit right there, and they gave it 5 out of 5 stars as well. So we will have links below to both this instant coffee and also the Cafe Bustelo Amazon store where you can check out their entire line of coffee products. And my thanks again to Christopher Devine for very kindly passing along this email, passing along this brand. It's one I'm definitely going to check out and kind of compare it to the Folgers instant coffee that we've used, the Taster's Choice instant coffee. I'm still looking for the Maxwell House instant coffee. I want to try that one. And now Cafe Bustelo is definitely on the list. So thanks again, Chris. I really, really do appreciate you taking the time to inform all the viewers out there of this instant coffee. Thanks again very, very much. Well, we've got a great show for you this morning. Let's pay a few bills and we'll get the show underway in just a moment. Well, I received a recent email from viewer Beth Jones, and attached to that email was an email flyer from Sterling Soap Company. They are having right now a Black Friday in July sale. All of July is a Black Friday sale up there at the Sterling Soap Company. And Beth just said very succinctly and to the point in her email, Solidus is back, with a big smiley face. Yeah, absolutely. I'm holding it right here. A tub of Solidus shave soap from the folks at Sterling Soap Company. Beth Jones very, very kindly sent this tub of Solidus to the channel. We reviewed it. It's spectacular. It is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. And here is what the folks at Sterling Soap Company have to say about Solidus. A scent that is solid gold. This scent has plum ozone, grapefruit, and bergamot on top, hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere wood, orange blossom, and jasmine in the middle, and amberwood, patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver as base notes. Based on 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. Yeah, and it's part of the Black Friday in July sale going on right now at Sterling Soap Company. I was not sure if this sale was just one Friday in July or the entire month of July. After looking at it a little more closely, because I was running around before, I wanted to make sure that this was going to be all of July. Yeah, it's all of July. And the prices are wonderful. For instance, this 3-ounce tub of Solidus is $8.95. If you want the aftershave balm, it's $7.95. The aftershave splash is $8.95. The bath soap is $4 for a bar of bath soap. And if you want the EDP, it is $21.95, being marked down from $26.95. It's a fantastic, fantastic scent. And they have a lot of great items up there at the Black Friday sale from the folks at Sterling Soap Company. I mean, they've got Arance is also up there. Arlen is up there. Let's see what they have. Bonaparte. They have the First Light. What do they also have? They have their lavender shave soap up there with, of course, the aftershave splash and the balm. Maribor is up there for sale. Outdoor Man is for sale. Red Eye is for sale. They have a lot of great stuff, and of course, Solidus. Solidus is a definite favorite here on the channel, and it is absolutely. Let me open this again. Oh, that is a great scent. That is absolutely, absolutely marvelous. Perfect for the summer months. Great for year round. It is definitely a winner. So if you've never tried Solidus, give it a try from Sterling Soap Company. If you've never tried anything from Sterling Soap Company, Solidus is a real good one as an introduction. And again, the price points couldn't be better. You get 3 ounces again for $8. What did I say, $8.95? Is that what I said it was? Yeah, 3 ounces for $8.95. Normally $11.75. That's a great price point. And 3 ounces of soap from Sterling Soap Company will go a long, long way. I mean, they really make some great shave soaps. Their scents are great. Their tallow base, the tallow base of their shave soaps is really very, very good, very robust, creates a rich, creamy, wonderful lather. I'll add one more time that in in doing this channel and starting this channel up, viewers were the ones who said, Mark, you've got to try an artisan soap. And I was not familiar with artisan soaps. I was so new to the traditional wet shave. There was so much that I was learning, and viewers really, really helped me along the way. And they said, you got to try an artisan soap. And I said, okay, well, who should I try? And I'm telling you, they said Sterling. Sterling was the overwhelming winner in recommendations from viewers. They said, try Sterling. So that's why I say to any new wet shaver out there, if you need to try an artisan soap, try Sterling and also Phoenix Shaving. Those are the top two that I always name because they were the top two that I first tried. I first tried Sterling, and then I followed up with Phoenix Shaving, and I was just absolutely enthralled with both of them. And both of them were absolute game changers to my traditional wet shave. So there you go. Black Friday in July sale going on all of July from the folks at Sterling Soap Company. We'll definitely have links below, and get up there and check out Solidus. My thanks to Beth Jones for the heads up on the Black Friday in July sale going on right now at Sterling Soap Company, and also for very kindly and generously sending along Solidus to the channel. It's an absolutely wonderful shaving soap scent and a great performing shaving soap. So thanks again, Beth. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have the links below. Now, in going through the Sterling Soap Company's website to talk about the Black Friday and July sale, and thanks again to Beth Jones, really do appreciate it, I'm going through the various headlines and headline images on their main page, and I noticed this: Sterling Black, a tropical woodsy blend of iced mango, silver armoire, sandalwood, and patchouli. While the notes are seemingly simple, the outcome is intoxicating and complex, inspired by Polo Black. Wow, that sounds gentlemanly, refined, masculine, elegant, perfect for an evening night out. The imagery of a man in a suit and tie from about mid-chest level, very, very finely dressed. Along with that description, boy, that sold me. That looks absolutely marvelous. And of course, the shave soap is anywhere from $4.10 to $14.25, depending on how much you buy. A full tub is going to be $14.25. Well, let's just click on it right here and I can tell you what it's going to be. Yeah, a shave jar of 5.8 ounces is going to be $14.25. A refill puck of 4.5 ounces is going to be $11.25. And if you want a sample puck, it's $4.10. Sterling Black shave soap. My gosh, it sounds absolutely wonderful. And of course, they also have the aftershave splash, the bath soap, the beard and pre-shave oil, the beard balm, a candle, conditioner bar, post-shave balm, shampoo bar. Yeah, boy, they have all the bases covered here, and even a solid cologne for $12.95. So it's just a complete scent of what appears to be an absolutely outstanding, manly, refined, elegant, masculine fragrance from Sterling Soap Company. Looks absolutely fantastic, and I just happened on it. But again, the description and the imagery immediately sold me. So I don't know who's doing the sales promotion on their website, but man, they knocked it out of the park this time. I'm sure they're selling a lot of this based just on that image and description alone. So check it out from Sterling Soap Company, Sterling Black. It sounds like an absolutely wonderful, intoxicating scent. And of course, you know how great the Sterling Shave Soap performance is. Really, really top shelf, top notch. So again, thanks once more to Beth Jones for the heads up on the Sterling Soap Company Black Friday in July sale going on, because it led me to something else that I think viewers would absolutely enjoy. Sterling Black from Sterling Soap Company. Thanks again, Beth. Really do appreciate it. Well, this just came through an email from the folks at West Coast Shaving. Take 15% off your order. Use the code HG76C. That's capital H, capital G, 76, capital C. From soaps to creams, enjoy premium products at a discounted price. This promotion is valid until 7/1/24, 11:59 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So there you go. You have until midnight tonight to take advantage of 15% off your order from West Coast Shaving. Just use the code HG76C at West Coast Shaving. Take 15% off your order. My thanks to them for very kindly sending along the heads up on their sale with that email flyer. Now, I have to share this item that came into the shave den, into the house here from viewer Steve Gregory. Thanks very much, Steve. I really do appreciate it. This is the P38 can opener. Now, it is related to wet shaving because, as you'll see in his note, he does use it for his traditional wet shave. But what it is it's a portable mini can opener. This dates back to World War II. These were issued to soldiers out in the field. It was a tool that they used to open up their canned rationed food. And the reason why it was called a P38, well, the popular myth as to why it was called the P38 is because it took 38 turns to get a can open using this little device. Now, it's probably about 1.5 inches long, about 1/2 inch wide, and it has a little hinged razor cutting tool on it. So that's how it's used. You open that up a little bit, and you hang it on the lip of the can, and then you use leverage to have that little blade punch into the can and start cutting it open. And you just move it around the can little by little. And 38 punch turns later, you have the can open. That's why it's called the P38. It's really, really a neat item. As he writes here, Mark, thanks for always responding to emails. This will be handy at campouts for opening cans. Also, a scoop spoon in a pinch. I keep mine on my key ring. Carried it for 40 years. All my best, Steve Gregory. Boom, lather. Thanks very much, Steve. I really do appreciate it. A really, really neat item. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear this? That's the little blade kind of rattling back and forth. I'll show this to you on the next Monday morning mailbag. A really, really neat item. And he is correct. You can use the opposite side from the blade as a scoop for getting your shave soap or shave cream out of the container. Yeah, really very, very handy. And of course, you can attach it to your key ring. And Steve recommends that if you do attach it to your key ring, sandwich it between two keys. Otherwise, this blade could cut your pants open there. And I can understand why. But a really neat, handy item. The P38 military-style can opener. And they sell these on Amazon. You can get a set of the P38 and also the P51 for about $12, $13. You get a number of them in a set. And I think you get 12 of them, 6 and 6, something like that. Now, the P51 are a little bit larger, but the P38 seems to be the perfect portable size. Maybe you think the P51 is probably going to be a better size for you. I mean, your mileage may vary as far as the size and carrying them around. But a really neat piece of history that also kind of coincides with razor history from the World War II era of things that were given to soldiers as far as razors and mirrors and shaving kits and that sort of thing. And here's another item that those World War II soldiers carried with them for opening up their canned ration food. And I would assume that like Stephen, they use the opposite end away from the blade here as a little scoop to maybe get some of that soap out. Maybe, who knows? But you certainly can use it that way. So it's got a dual purpose for opening up those traditional cans of coffee that we all love, and also for scooping out some of your favorite shave soap or shave cream. So my thanks again to Stephen Gregory for very kindly passing this along, the P38 military style can opener. We'll show this to you on the next Monday morning mailbag, a really, really neat item. Thank you again, Steve. Really do appreciate it. We'll have links below. Now, last July, we used and reviewed a fantastic scented shave soap from Phoenix Shaving called Space of July. Really, really terrific for Independence Day, 4th of July, and all summer long. Here's how they described it. Rather than fireworks this year, we thought we'd highlight another nostalgic element off the smell track of summer life in the USA. Here's a scent profile: hickory wood, barbecue spices or BBQ spices, smoke, char, and cedar. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic oh my God. That's marvelous. Yeah. Talk about lip smacking good for your nose. Thinking back to my childhood, I remember almost everything being cooked on the grill during the summer, as well as the other festival ephemera: freezer pops, Capri Sun, Tab, Pepsi, Nerds, volleyball, horseshoes, chlorine, Friends, and BBQ. Even when it wasn't the 4th, there was still a smokiness to the summer, and that's exactly what we are trying to do with Space of July. It's marvelous, and unfortunately, it's not available this year. Put it on your wish list. Put it on your must-have list for down the road when they bring it back. Hopefully, they'll bring it back next year. If they do bring it back, within the next few days, I will alert you via Twitter or Facebook. Oh, this is marvelous. This is absolutely marvelous. But my best guess is that if you want something similar to this, check out Duke Cannon's big brick of soap called Big Bandit. And here's how they describe it. Duke Cannon gets fired up. Bathed in the rocket's red glare, Duke Cannon stands in his backyard on our nation's birthday, setting off a series of colorful explosions that delight all in attendance. The rich, smoky scent of our Big Bandit brick of soap will call to mind those memorable 4th of July holidays where every kid held a sparkler and every parent held a beer. Smells like backyard fireworks, smoke, pine, and evening air. So that's pretty close to what Space of July is if you want that kind of scent profile in your shave den. And a single brick is $9, and it's 10 ounces of soap. Yeah, it's a 10-ounce bar of soap for $9, and you can also buy a 4-pack and save 25%. So a 4-pack is $27. So you save $9. It's like getting buying a 3-pack and getting a bar of soap for free. So we'll have a link to Duke Cannon's big brick of soap called Big Bandit, which has the same kind of smoky kind of scent profile that Space of July has. Space of July was wonderful. I'm so glad I have it in the shave den, because I'm thinking about using it the next day or so. It's absolutely fantastic. So check out Duke Cannon's big brick of soap called Big Bandit. We'll have a link below to their product page where you can check it out if you want to add that to your shave den. And we'll also give you an alert if Space of July pops up. Gosh, I sure hope it does. You never know. Might be a day-only sale, and we'll make sure to alert you via Facebook or Twitter or both if we happen to see it come down the pipeline at the last minute. Space of July from Phoenix Shaving. But right now you can get Duke Cannon's big brick of soap, Big Bandit. We'll have a link below. Now, on this morning's Monday morning mailbag, we had an extra shave tip that was sent in by viewer Mark Bagwell. Mark, thanks again very, very much, regarding the Rex Supply Envoy Razor Black Walnut and Leather razor case. And it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, very rugged, very manly kind of razor case. I'm holding mine right here with my Envoy razor inside. Here it is. I'll just take off that little leather strap there and open up that leather hinge door, so to speak. It's kind of stitched in the back. Actually, it's one big full piece of leather that wraps around this beautiful black walnut. And here my razor is inside there. And love the Envoy razor, and I love the shave it delivers. Now, the question that a lot of folks have asked, and this was this past Saturday's review of Old Salty, and I used the Rex Envoy razor for that review. A lot of folks wanted to know what the aggression level and the blade feel of the Rex Envoy, what the Rex Envoy is. And I can tell you that this is a nice, mild razor approaching medium aggression. That's the way I describe it. A lot of other wet shavers out there who have both the Ambassador adjustable razor from Rex Supply and the Envoy razor, they describe the Envoy razor at about a level 3 of their Ambassador adjustable razor. Now, I don't have an Ambassador adjustable razor, so I cannot comment on that. I can merely pass it along to you, as that's what I've read that some wet shavers say about the Envoy aggression level. They think it's probably a 3 when compared to the Ambassador razor at 3. So they're saying that's what they're saying. The Envoy is kind of a level 3 shaver when compared to the Ambassador razor. I find it to be wonderfully smooth and mild. It does have some good positive blade feel. It does have just a little bit of growl, really, is the way I describe it. So it's not overly mild. It's not overly aggressive. I guess you could say it's rather a Goldilocks razor for me. Not too aggressive, not too mild, seems to be just right. Now, I also have the XL handle for it, which is the longer handle, and they do sell it as an XL version, both a long-handled version and the standard length or shorter handled version. And they also have cases for both models, the XL model and also this standard model. Even though I have the XL handle and it's very good, I still prefer the original standard handle size. I like this a lot. I like the way it fits in my hand. I like this length, and I just think it's just a really great fit for me. The XL handle is very good, and if you have larger hands, I would recommend you go with that one. But for me, the standard handle length just it's wonderful. It really is. And I love the case. And of course, the shaving tip, the extra shaving tip we had from Mark Bagwell is this, that if you have the Rex Supply black walnut and leather case for the standard size Envoy razor, it will also accommodate and fit your Gillette Fat Boy razor. Your vintage Gillette Fat Boy razor will fit in this razor case perfectly. So even though you may not have an Envoy razor and you're looking for a very, very good case to house your vintage Gillette Fat Boy, especially if you have one that's been tuned up and replated by the folks at Razor Emporium, check out the Rex Supply Envoy razor case, the standard razor case. That will very, very easily and wonderfully fit and accommodate your vintage Fat Boy razor. It's just a wonderful, wonderful fit. So we want to make mention of the extra shaving tip again this morning, but we also want to mention the aggression level of the Envoy razor. I love this razor. I really do. And the great thing is no O-ring required. It's completely stainless steel. It is beautifully CNC machined, and the handle has a beautiful turned down outer diameter on the very top of the handle that fits into a countersink in the base plate. So very wonderfully. You do not need an O-ring for this because everything fits hand in glove. It's an absolutely beautiful razor. Blade balance and alignment are absolutely spot on, and the end tabs of the razor blade are beautifully enclosed in the razor head. Really, just a beautiful, beautiful razor. And if you're feeling rather generous to yourself in your shave den, get the matching stand as well. The razor stand for the Envoy will also accommodate the console and the Ambassador because the handles have a standard configuration in the bottom where they have a hole in the bottom that will work on the stand. So it'll accommodate your Envoy razor, your console razor, your Ambassador razor, that sort of thing. A really beautiful heavyweight stand that looks great with any of the razors. I also have the console adjustable slant razor, and that razor works with the stand, as does the Envoy. If you're feeling rather generous to yourself and you have a vintage Gillette Fat Boy, you need a case for it, then check out the standard sized razor case for the Envoy razor, and check out the Envoy razor and also the razor stand. Rex Supply has some absolutely outstanding, well-made shaving gear for your traditional wet shave. They are really, really wonderful. I can't say enough good things about them. I own their products, both the console adjustable slant razor, and I have two Envoy razors. I do have two Envoy razors. That's how much I like the razor. And I also have the standard black walnut and leather razor case for the Envoy razor. Really, really terrific products from the folks at Rex Supply. They are not an affiliate to the channel. So really, I'm not being paid to say any of these great and good things about them. They just make great wet shaving gear. So I wanted to pass that along to you that I really do enjoy their products. And again, if you were wondering about the aggression level and the efficiency level and the smoothness of the Envoy razor, about a 3 as it compares to the Ambassador adjustable razor. I find it to be very smooth, mild, with a little bit of a hint towards the medium aggression territory, and some nice positive blade feel, but not overly so. Just a terrific razor that I can use with 1 day's worth of beard growth every single day. It's a daily shaver for me, absolutely. So my thanks to everyone who asked about the Envoy razor and its level of efficiency and smoothness. I hope that information helps you, and we'll visit it again sometime down the road. Now, before I get out of here, I want to recommend a movie to you. This is a movie I've heard about in the past, but really never sat down to watch. And I stumbled on it on a library app called Canopy, Kanopy. This is something that will hook into your local library and allow you access to some wonderful movies. And I happen to see another movie on this that we'll talk about next week. But I wanted to talk about this particular movie from 1955 called The Lady Killers. Again, I was able to access this movie through the library app called Canopy. So if you don't have that, it's similar to Hoopla. Hoopla is also a library-based app that will tie into your local library. And as long as you have a library card, you'll get access to all the content on Hoopla. Canopy is the same thing. You'll get access to all these great movies on Canopy as long as you have a library card to your local library and it ties into the Canopy system. So I happen to see The Lady Killers from 1955. It stars Alec Guinness, Cecil Parker, Herbert Lom, Peter Sellers. This is a really terrific, engaging movie. It is in Technicolor, and here's what Wikipedia has to say about it. The Lady Killers is a 1955 British black comedy crime film directed by Alexander Mackendrick for Ealing Studios. It stars Alec Guinness, Cecil Parker, Herbert Lom, Peter Sellers, Danny Green, Jack Warner, and Katie Johnson as the old lady, Mrs. Wilberforce. This is a delightful black comedy, if I can describe it that way. Alec Guinness's performance is magnificent. You have to see this movie just to see Alec Guinness's performance. He is so far away from an Obi-Wan Kenobi or the character that he played in Bridge on the River Kwai or any of the other movies that you may have seen Alec Guinness in. This is such an offbeat kind of performance by him. It is delightful. It really is the centerpiece of the film. And of course, the actress who plays Mrs. Wilberforce is very, very good. The supporting cast is very, very good. And it really is a terrific movie that flies by in a flash. Really very, very entertaining. I really enjoyed it. Now, there was a remake with Tom Hanks in 2004. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what the rating is. I don't know what critics have to say about it, but I can tell you this, I'm really not interested in watching a remake, knowing that the original is out there and is so very, very entertaining and so wonderful. And I can also tell you this, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 100% rating. No kidding. It has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, it is really, really terrific. And you have to see it. You have to see it in the way it's set up. And I don't want to give you any spoilers. I don't want to spoil it in any way for you. But there is a crime caper that takes place, and Mrs. Wilberforce, unbeknownst to her, is participating in it. And I'll leave it at that. It is very, very good. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it so much, it's worth a second look. That's how good it is. And again, Alec Guinness's performance is magnificent. Really, really terrific. And it's great seeing a very young Peter Sellers in what I think is his first film debut performance. So check it out from 1955, The Lady Killers. You can see it on Canopy for free if you have a library card and your library system ties into the Canopy app system. Once again, The Lady Killers from 1955. Check it out. We'll have a link below to where you can see it on Amazon if you can't get the Canopy, but we'll also have a link to where you can find Canopy for your Fire TV, your tablet, and smartphone. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that second cup.